It's not Ohio State, Michigan, or USC, Notre Dame, games with national championship implications, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a bigger or more meaningful rivalry, one that impacts people off the playing field as much as those on it. For those reasons and more, the Army-Navy game is called America's Classic.
This is college football to me. This is, one of the longest standing rivalries in college football history. And I think it's college football at its purest, because this is all we have. This is what we have left. We're not looking going to NFL, you know what I'm saying? We're going to our armed service, after we graduate. So this is it for us. And I think that's what the intensity comes from. And that friendly hatred for one another.
You might not have the two best teams out there, and you might not have the two, teams with the greatest athletes, but you're going to have two teams that are just absolutely giving it everything they got.
It's not something you could just watch on TV or just hear about. You really got to go there and experience it, or live at one of the academies, or be in the service. I think those people, the servicemen especially, probably could relate to this rivalry as much as anyone.
Large because of a number of different injuries, Army, who was once 3-3 this season, has lost its last 5 games. And while one game and one win certainly won't make up for the disappointment of those 8 losses, a win over Navy on Saturday would make everything better.
A win on Saturday would be huge. Just the fact, they've dominated us the last 3 years, and just the way the season's been going, the past couple of games, it'd be very important, I think, for this program.
It means a lot, and it helps us have the momentum going into to next year and going into the off season. So it's a big game for us in so many ways.
Yeah, it's a pretty important game, and I'm looking forward to a big win over them. And I think a win over Navy would do a lot to kind of salvage the season in my mind, at least.
I think it would mean a lot to a lot of people, and to our players, to our troops, to our school, to our corps. I mean, it would mean an awful lot. So don't think that I haven't given that a lot of thought, and that it isn't. It is very, very important to me.
If 3-8 Army can beat 8-3 Navy on Saturday, it would halt a 4-game Army losing streak to their rivals. It would also allow a group of graduating seniors the honor of leaving West Point knowing what it feels like to beat Navy. Siafa Lewis, Sportsnet, New York.